Welcome to Men of Order. I'm glad y'all are here tonight. And let me say it right up front. This is going to be a strong session tonight. A lot of men need tonight's session. Because a man can look busy and still be stuck. You could be a hardworking man, a serious man, a man with vision, a man trying to build good things, guys. You could be trying to go out there and go hard and still be carrying too many projects at the same time. That's what a lot of men are doing right now. They're doing a house thing, a work thing, a money thing, an idea, a fix, a plan, a side move. All of it stays open, wide open. Everything keeps going, but nothing finishes. Every week starts with good intent. You tell yourself, this is the week I'm going to make real progress. You're going to get some traction. You're going to finish something. But then the pile starts pulling on you. You touch one thing, then another, and before you know it, the week is moving, but nothing is really getting finished. That wears a man down. Because now he's busy all week, but still looking at a half-done life. He's carrying 100 open loops in his head. Everything is spinning. He's trying to move 10 things at once. And the stuff that matters most never gets full strength from him. Guys, that is not a small problem. Because when a man keeps too much open, his week starts breaking apart. His focus gets split. His energy gets thin. And his life starts feeling heavier than it should. So tonight, we're going to deal with that head on. I'm going to show you why this keeps happening. I'm going to show you what it's costing you. And I'm going to give you a clear way to run your week so you carry less, finish more, and stop living under a pile of half-finished things. And later in the show, we're going live with some brothers and helping them plan their next move in real time. So lock in. Stay with me and don't miss out, because tonight is for the man who's tired of carrying 10 open projects and still not feeling like he's moving forward. Here's tonight's problem in one sentence. You're juggling too many projects. And the sign of it is simple. You have 100 half-finished things. You start one thing, then another, then another. A plan for the house, a new idea, a fix, a side move, a budget cleanup, a fitness goal, a course to finish, a call you need to make, and none of it gets done. So by the end of the week, you're thinking, I worked all week, but what did I actually finish? Here's my promise for you tonight. By the end of this live, you're going to see what's really going on, what this pile is costing you, and how to run your week with fewer open projects and one real finish. You're going to leave with a clear project limit, a simple project management plan, and a kill list so old stuff stops living in your head. This is for the man who works, the man who provides, the man who means well, but his week keeps getting split in 10 directions. If this is already speaking to you, smash the like button, because that helps get this in front of another man who's buried in the same mess. And let me say this right off top. Tonight, the highest super chat becomes the official sponsor of tonight's session. That means your name gets acknowledged as the person who helped put this word in front of the world tonight. That's an honorable spot. If you want that spot and you want to help keep Men of Order going, send your super chat now. I see y'all already in the comments. We're already kicking the show off. Shout out to Sir Yasharala coming through at the $10 super chat. Shout out to Sir Yasharala kicking us off. He says, listening while rolling on my way to Ohio. I see you. On the road, Sir Yashala is holding it down. And it's only right that I acknowledge you, sir. It's only right that I acknowledge you as the sponsor of tonight's session so far. Who knows? Somebody might top it. If you're going to top Sir Yashala tonight, the super chat needs to be above $10. Any super chat above $10 will put you in first place as the sponsor so far for tonight. Now, I want to give a big shout out to everybody else that's on. Shout out to Chief Ambassador Benaiah, said, speaking to my soul right now. Hey, brother, I'm talking to you. This is for you. I see my brother Adriel is in the house. I see you as well, Sister Samara in the house. Shout out to our women of order, Sister Shemaiah, Mrs. Israel. Shout out to Mai. Mai is in the building. Can we give a round of applause for Mai in the house? Mai held it down last week as one of the official sponsors. So much props to her. Shout out to Ediva. I see you on Ediva. I hope you're still here with me. Listen, good things come to those who wait. I got a great session in store for you tonight. Make sure that you stay tuned. I promise y'all, if y'all do what I tell you to do on tonight's show, you're going to see a lot of progress this week. And of course, I can't forget about my sister Zanaya. Sister Zanaya is in the house. Let me know that y'all are still here with me. Leave me a comment. Make sure that you smash the like button before we move on. You have 100 half-finished things, and that's the problem. Shout out to Sister Serafina. I see you on, Sister Serafina. Women of Order is in the house. Yes, indeed. All right, brothers. We got to tighten up because the women is coming through too. Tonight, the outcome is one thing, a smaller load. By the end of tonight, you should know how to carry fewer open projects this week so your mind gets lighter and your work gets cleaner. Not more work, more finished. If you want a lighter week, type me in the chat. And now let's use the order method to figure out what's really going on. Usually, this problem is not that you're weak, and it's not that your life is too big. It's that you keep carrying more projects than your week can handle. That's the root of the problem. You keep too many things going at the same time. And that root usually shows up in 3 different ways. The first way, no project limit. Here's what you're doing. You let too many things stay active. Everything feels like it deserves your time right now. So your list keeps growing. You're thinking, I can handle it. I don't want to lose momentum. If I stop this, Uzziah, I might never come back to it. So I got to do it. But what does that cost you? Well, first, your attention gets split. Your week gets crowded. You touch 10 things and finish none. And if nothing changes, next week looks the same as this week. Same pile, same pressure, same fake hope that somehow you'll catch up. And guys, if you live like this long enough, you become the man who's always working on things and never finishing anything. I don't want that for you. You know, if you keep living like this, a year goes by, then 2, your to-do list gets longer, but your confidence gets weaker. And you start wondering why your life feels full, but still unfinished. You get down on yourself. And then you start counting yourself out, thinking that maybe success just isn't for you. The second way the root problem shows up, you treat now, next, and later like they all belong in the same week. So you keep checking on things that are not for this week. You keep opening projects that should still be waiting. But you're thinking, I just want to stay ahead. I'm just checking on it. I don't want it to slip. But what does it cost you, guys? See, all of this, it comes at a cost. A lot of times you don't even notice it. The reason it comes at a cost is because you lose focus on what really matters today. The work in front of you gets your leftovers because you're busy thinking about things you shouldn't be focusing on until next week. You're trading your success for right now for daydreaming about something that should get done next week. That's what it costs you. And then your week feels busy even when nothing is actually on fire. And if nothing changes, guys, what happens? You keep living with mental clutter in your mind. You keep reopening things too early, and the week never feels clear. Here's the third way the problem keeps showing up. You've got no kill list. You keep old projects, old ideas, and old maybe laters alive. Not active, not staged, just hanging around. You're thinking, well, I might come back to it, Uzziah. You never know. It's still a good idea. I don't want to let it go. But what does that cost you? Those dead things still take up room in your head. They whisper at you. They still make your to-do list bigger than your real life. And guys, what happens if nothing changes? You keep carrying old weight into every new week. So even a simple week feels heavy. If this root is hitting you, type hit in the comments. I want to see if y'all can relate. Now, look at what Chief Ambassador said. He said, before you know it, you are in a cycle of trying to be everything to everyone. Who can relate to what Chief Ambassador just said? I'm seeing Ediva in the comments. She said me. Ediva, can you relate? I'm seeing Mrs. Israel in the house. Mrs. Israel, can you relate to this? I see you on, Brother Frederick. Shout out to you. I see we got some folks in tonight. Now, I want y'all to see something else. You know, always with these sessions, why do I do them live? So you can get as much support from me as possible to make instant progress. And that's why I'm running a poll. I want to find out from y'all right now, what's holding you back? What is going on in your life right now? That's the reason why your projects stay open so much. Is it because you start too many tasks? You got a billion things going on. You got a billion ideas. You start more than you can handle. Is it because you can't choose? Okay, so you have a billion ideas, but you never choose one. Is it you reopen old ideas? Okay, so now you're not only working on the things for this week, you also got things that you done thought about last month, last year, and now you're trying to pile it all on today. Or is it I hate killing things, meaning you never want to get rid of any of the ideas that you have. Everything that comes up in your mind, you say, you know what, I'll either get to it today, I'll get to it tomorrow, I'll get to it sometime next week. I never say no. Eventually, I'm going to get around to everything. Why do your projects stay open so much? I don't know your reason. I want you to vote right now in the poll. Right now, I'm seeing everybody unanimously says is because I start too much. Y'all are trying to do too much. And can I be honest with y'all? I don't know if y'all gonna like me after I say this. Some of y'all delusional. Some of y'all think y'all are 10 people in one man. It don't work like that. You're only one man. You cannot do a billion different things. And even if you could do multiple things, you can only do one of those things at a time. Guys, that might be the reason why your success is held back. It's not because you're not talented. It's because you're putting too much on yourself too fast. You know, there's something that I always tell my wife, Mrs. Israel. I always say, I would rather take a mediocre idea and execute on it flawlessly than to take a perfect idea that never sees the light of day. I remember being told that by one of my mentors, Robin Sharma. I remember years ago, one of my mentors, he said this at a conference, and it really blew me away. He said, you know what? Better to take an idea that seems very simple, very plain, not exciting, but to get after it every single day than to have the world's best idea and you don't take a step forward. See, this is the reason why so many people are slowed down. They think that the quality of their life is in the idea. And they get so excited by their ideas, their mind just keeps giving another one, another one, another one, another one. You have one bright idea today to do something. You start working on it. Come tomorrow, now you got another idea and you're switching gears. Guys, I promise you, if you're working on anything of substance, it's going to take longer than one day for you to get that off the ground. In order for it to get out of your mind into reality, it's going to take some time. And so you cannot put too much on yourself. And that's the reason why we need laws of order. You know, I'm all about law. We're talking about a law of order tonight. What you keep open keeps you split. Let me say that again. What you keep open keeps you split. What does that mean? If you keep 10 things open, your attention gets split 10 different ways. If you keep old projects alive, your week never feels clean. You'll feel all over the place. If you refuse to narrow down, you refuse to finish. And guys, there's a strong line from best-selling author Cal Newport that fits tonight. He makes the point that too many open ideas compete for your attention, and that's the problem. Not that you have ideas, but that you keep too many ideas alive at once. And when you do that, nothing gets full strength from you. Let me share this article. Make sure that you smash the like button if you haven't done so yet. Tonight, I'm breaking down why you have so many half-finished things. Now, I'm giving y'all some gems from a leading productivity expert, Cal Newport. He wrote a book years ago called Deep Work. His writings are all about how in this digital age, it's so hard to focus. But the people who will win the most are those who know how to lock in a very noisy world. So today I want to show you this blog from him. It says, Deep Habits, forget your project ideas until you can't forget them. What does that mean? An idea about ideas. He said, a graduate student recently sent me a note asking how I keep track of potential projects in my academic work. He's a professor. This got me thinking. And after some consideration, I decided I had two answers. The first answer is literal. Since September 2004, I've always kept an idea notebook with me to capture spontaneous thoughts relevant to many different areas in my life, including potential professional projects. The picture above is a sampling of my large collection of full idea books. I try to review my current notebook every couple months. The second answer is more honest. Keeping track of project ideas, in my experience, is usually a waste of time. Guys, I want you to think about that. This is a productivity expert, has one of the top selling books of all time on productivity. He said he thought that he was making progress whenever he tried to maintain a list of all of the ideas that he had, because you know how it goes. We get ideas a mile a minute. And then he said, keeping track of my project ideas, in my experience, is usually a waste of time. I used to fear that if I didn't capture and review my sparks of brilliance, I'd forget them. And an opportunity for impact would be lost. The reality, however, is that most people, myself included, have way more ideas for things to work on than they have time to work. Let me get this bomb for y'all right now. I need y'all to hear that. The reality, however, is that most people have way more ideas for things to work on than they have time to work. Forgetting ideas is not your problem. Having too many ideas competing for your attention to execute anyone well is a more pressing concern. Now, I'm going to just drop the mic on that. I don't even want to read no more from the article because I've been trying to tell you all this. But maybe if you don't want to listen to me, you'll hear it from Cal Newport. Guys, I've been trying to tell y'all this. I've been trying to tell you, you can have all of the ideas in the world. But if you have all ideas and no execution, your life will not move forward. A lot of people convince themselves that their success depends totally on their idea. And then they talk to people trying to convince themselves and others that, man, if I just say this new idea, that's how people are going to see that I'm successful. No, it's not in the idea, man. It's in the execution. And the problem is we have a lot more ideas than we have time to work on them. Forgetting ideas is not your problem. Having too many ideas competing for your attention to execute any one well is a more pressing concern. This notion that ideas are cheap and execution valuable is not, of course, new. I know it's not because I've been telling y'all this on this platform. He said it's been circulating through Silicon Valley startup circles for a while. Then he says, but my dismissal of tracking project ideas is about more than relative unimportance of ideas compared to execution. I argue that the refusal to implement a system for curating these ideas provides an active strategy for figuring out what to work on. So in other words, what he's saying is, instead of you trying to spend so much time capturing your every idea, by you being comfortable with letting some of those ideas be forgotten, you're going to see which idea actually matters most. You're going to see which idea actually stands the test of time by allowing most of your ideas to be forgotten. Because guess what? Every time an idea comes into your mind, it seems very novel in the moment, but not every idea is on the same level. There's levels to this. He says, in more detail, in recent years, I found that a useful criteria for selecting an idea to deliberately attack, both in academia and my book writing, is that it won't leave me alone. It keeps coming back to my attention, even though I'm not trying to remind myself about it. Guys, I'm going to stop right here. I just want y'all to see this. An expert in productivity is saying the best ideas are the ones that you let pass by and keep you up at night. If it's that good of an idea, it's going to come back to haunt you. It's going to come back and whisper to you. Not all of your ideas matter like that. And that's the reason why you have 100 half-finished things, but none of them finished. You let your ideas run away with you too much. And Mrs. Israel will tell you, a lot of times I don't want to hear from people about ideas. I got idea after idea after idea after idea, but how well have you executed on one? Think about what my mentor told me. I'd rather take a mediocre idea. And guys, think about this. Think about how many businesses in this world started by a relatively basic idea, but they did it so perfectly. Over time, they became billion-dollar companies. Think about some of the things that's in the world today that are unimpressive, but somebody's still making money. Meanwhile, you feel like you got the best idea in the world. How much money has it made you thus far? Better to take one idea and go all the way with it, guys, than to have a billion ideas that never see the light of day. And while we're talking, let me give a shout out to the next co-sponsor thus far for tonight's super chat. My brother Frederick is in the house with the $10 super chat. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. And of course, you know, I gotta show you your due respect. I gotta put you on the scoreboard along with Sir Yasharala. Both of y'all are coming in right now at the $10 level. So right now we got a two-way tie between Brother Frederick and Sir Yasharala. I wonder who's going to break the tie. Is it going to be Sir Yasharala? Is it going to be Brother Frederick? Or is it going to be somebody else coming in above the $10 sponsorship level? I don't know. But if you want to be in first place as the official sponsor for tonight, put a super chat in there so that way we'll see who will be the official sponsor. Hey, Trista, glad to see you on. I thought you forgot about me. Trista, where you been? I ain't felt the love lately. So happy to see you on. And shout out to everybody coming from my brother Awesome's channel. Excellent brother. If y'all haven't checked out his YouTube channel, make sure y'all go to the Awesome and Gizmo show. I've been wondering if you've been taking these gems in, Trista. I've been wondering if you've been executing. You said, hey, Trista, glad I caught you on this evening, cooking and trying to take notes too. I'm very happy that you caught tonight's session, Trista, because I promise you, if you can apply the things that I'm sharing with you tonight, it'll be a game changer for you. Thank me later. I see we got Senior Sis on. We got Senior Sis Aisha in the house. She says, that's a bar. I literally just lost an academic competition because I had grand ideas but poor execution, and I know I could have won. Guys, this is why y'all gotta listen to me. You gotta listen to what I'm telling you, because your success depends on this. Don't I always tell y'all? Y'all will hear me give these basic steps. Do this today, do this tomorrow, and some of y'all, you take it for granted. And what do I always say every session? I say a lot of people, they overestimate what actually leads to success. If you apply these small steps that I'm telling you and you practice it over time, it's going to contribute to higher success. Right now, Aisha is saying the reason why she lost the academic competition is not because she wasn't working hard enough. It wasn't because she wasn't talented enough. It's because she had all of these grand ideas. She's saying if she would have just picked one idea and invested more in the execution, she knows that she could have won. Guys, I'm saying this applies to your academic competition. I'm saying this applies to your investments. I'm saying this applies to that business that you want to start. This applies to your dream. Please stop taking these points for granted, guys. I don't know what your dream is, but I know one thing. Everything that I'm sharing with you is how I was able to get out of debt whenever I graduated from college. I'm showing you how I was able to invest in my first investment property in Austin when Austin blew up. Now, I got a quick story for y'all because I want y'all to understand how serious this is. Back in the year 2014, I bought my first investment property in North Austin. At the time, Austin was nowhere near where it is today. When I bought an investment property back then, I had an idea that Austin, Texas was going to become the Manhattan of the South. At that time, it did not have half the population it has now. It did not have half the popularity, but I saw something. I promise you, though, that wasn't the only idea at the time. There were so many other different opportunities that I could have taken on. There were guys that were talking about Forex trading at the time. Bitcoin was just getting started. I do wish I was in Bitcoin, though. I'm going to just keep it a buck on that. But at the time, Austin was the sure bet. But guys, just think about this. Had I focused my attention on 50,000 things at once, do you think that I would have been able to buy a multifamily property in Austin, Texas for $200,000? Keep in mind, when I was buying that investment property, guys, I was in a bidding war with 5, 6 different buyers. And do you know the crazy part? When I was paying for the down payment at that time for that property and I was making a bid for the asking price, I was paying over the selling amount. And I was told, hey, you're paying too much for this. I said, no, I'm good. I said, I have this vision. I have an idea that Austin is going to become the Manhattan of the South. And do you know what happened right after that? They built up this beautiful shopping plaza right around the corner from this duplex called the Domain. They had a soccer stadium that they built a few miles away from this property years later. Down the street from this property was one of Austin's leading hospitals. My point, there was so much effort that went into getting my first investment property. I didn't have the time to chase a billion ideas. Back at that time, that's where I was going all in. So guys, I want you to know something. If you're feeling like you're behind in life, it's not because you're not smart enough. Sometimes it's because you're not settling down and trusting your instincts on one idea. It does not have to be the best idea in the world. You will get a lot more from what you get out of just investing in the process than the start of the idea itself. Because you know what's going to happen? Every time you work on one idea, you're going to learn better ways to execute and bring that one idea to life. It might not seem that exciting at the start, but it's going to flourish over time. Just take my word for it. Aisha, we're going to get this right next time. We're going to make sure that we kill it on that next competition. Oh, Senior Sis Aisha said, hurt my heart. You know I'm competitive, Mrs. Israel. Hey, we're going to get it right. Trista also says, the shutdown time is one of the gems I have taken to action, and it's working. Shout out to Trista, y'all. Let's give Trista a round of applause. Let us give Trista a round of applause for not only hearing the information, but applying it. That's the key. I want y'all to leave me comments about different gems that I've given y'all for free on here that have helped to change the game for you. Trista said 200 grand in Austin. You got in on the ground level. Good call, Uzziah. I'm just sharing with you guys how I did it. I'm sharing with you guys how I made my first $1 million in real estate. And since then have started to do other things. I want to go back to this topic, guys, because all of this is just execution over time. It's not about being from some special planet. It's about making the most of the time that you have right now. What was the takeaway from the article? Simply put, not everything belongs everywhere. Not everything belongs right now. And a man's week should not feel like a pile on the floor. But here's what the disordered man does. He keeps things open because open feels hopeful. He tells himself he's staying flexible, but really he's staying split. Here's what an ordered man does. He decides what is alive right now. He decides what waits. He also decides what dies. That gives him peace. That gives him movement. But more importantly, you know what that gives him? A finished product. Let me put this in your face. Are you tired because your life is too hard? Or are you tired because too much is still open? If that hits you right now, guys, I want you to smash that like button because that helps push this in front of the men who need the truth. Not more noise and BS. I'm giving you guys the real truth on how to move forward. And now we make this practical. Now we execute. Now is the time, y'all, where I give you the free game on how to implement things to get to the next level. I'm going to give you a simple way to run your week. I call it the 3-3-1 plan. 3 active, 3 staged, 1 killed. That's how you run your week. Step 1, cut your active list to 3 things. Here's what to do. Tonight, you're going to write down every open project that you're carrying. Then circle only 3 that are allowed to be active this week. That means these are the only 3 projects that you're allowed to push forward this week on purpose. Now, when you do this, what does this replace? It replaces fake ambition, delusion. I could do it all this week. No, you can't. I'm not saying that to rain on your parade. I'm saying that to help you move forward. Rome was not built in a day. This replaces you touching everything. You're dabbling in everything. This replaces you living with a giant, messy list. How does this change your life this week, guys, if you apply it? Well, first, your mind gets smaller in a good way because now you don't have a billion ideas competing for your attention. Now your week gets clear and you stop lying to yourself about what's actually in play. Here's step number 2. Build a stage list of 3. Pick 3 more projects that are not dead, but are not ready for this week. Put them on a stage list. That means they are waiting on purpose. Not forgotten, but not active. They're waiting. Guys, what does this replace? It replaces random reopening of ideas. It replaces checking on stuff that's not for you to work on right now. It replaces making every idea feel urgent. How does this change you for the better? First, you stop carrying next month into this week, overloading things. You keep good ideas going without letting them crowd today. And your current work gets better attention. Now, see, guys, going back to what we read about in that Cal Newport blog, I'm saying don't write down a billion things for later. Just keep in mind, hey, what are the ones that scream for most of your attention, but it shouldn't necessarily happen right now? Those are going to get on the stage list because you already got your top priorities for this week mapped out. Step 3, guys, we're going to kill one thing tonight. Yes, we are. Here's what you're going to do. Take one project, one idea, or one I should really item and kill it tonight. Kill it. Don't postpone it. Don't move it around till next week. Kill that thing. Delete it. Cross it out. I want you to say, this is not my week. This is not my season for this. This is done. What does this replace? It replaces the guilty conscience of you never being able to do everything on your to-do list. It replaces you list hoarding. Do you know how people are hoarders in their house? They got junk piling up all the way from the floor to the ceiling. A lot of us are hoarders in our to-do list. And it defeats the purpose. You're never going to do a lot of the things that you have on the list. So why do you have it down? We have to have clarity, guys. This replaces you carrying fake responsibilities forever. Now, be honest with yourself. You know good and well there's going to be certain things you're not going to get around to doing. Just kill it. How will that change you this week? Well, first, you're going to get room back on your to-do list. You're going to get honesty back. And you prove to yourself that peace matters more than pretending. Think about the peace of mind that you're going to get by saying, hey, I'm looking at my to-do list. The to-do list is not everything under the sun. The to-do list is things that I'm actually going to do. That's why it's called a to-do list. When are you doing it? Now, today, tomorrow, this week. And let me say something right here, y'all. A lot of men are not drowning in work. They're drowning in openness. Everything is open. That's different. And guys, just in case those 3 steps that I provided were not enough for you, as my way of thanking you for still being on, and make sure you stick around because I got something special for y'all tonight. As my way of thanking you for being on right now, I've got a bonus step for you guys. I want you to pick one of these bonuses. This will help you move forward. First option, put your 3 active projects on paper where you can see them all this week. I put the visual on the screen for you. Do this. Here's the second option. Text one person and tell them what project you're killing. Right now, you've probably made promises to someone that you know that you're not going to be able to keep. Just go ahead and rip off the Band-Aid. Text one person, tell them what project you're getting rid of. If you've been on previous sessions, you know I talk about having an accountability partner. Tell your accountability partner about what project you're going to eliminate. Not to limit your success, but to make room for it. Now you have more time and focus to do the thing that matters most. Third option, block one 45-minute finish block for your top project tomorrow. Y'all heard me? I'm trying to start your week off right. Block one 45-minute time block on your schedule for your top project tomorrow. So that way, it's not just you writing stuff down, it's you getting to the results, guys. Now, let me say this real quick before we keep going. I know y'all got a lot of value from this, but if you missed last session, we opened up 3 strategy sessions for next week. My strategy sessions are my private one-on-one calls that I have with you to help you set up your business, improve your money, or achieve the top goal that you are pursuing. Now, on the last session, 2 of those strategy sessions, those slots are already gone. I only had 3 slots available. Right now, there's only 1 left, and it's for this Friday. So if you're listening to this and you already know you need help getting your situation in order, don't wait until the end, guys. Go to the link right now in the chat or in the description of this video and lock it in now. The mod is going to put the link to this in the comments right now, and we're going to put it on the screen. And guess what, guys? If you want that last spot, but the Friday time doesn't work for you, I want you to let me know that right now in the comments section, and we'll see what we could work out. The link to book your strategy session with me is in the comments section, and it's on the screen. Again, I give y'all a lot of value from these free public sessions. There are some of you that need to speak with me for a longer period of time than I allow on these free sessions, and you have information that you want to discuss with me privately. That's what these strategy calls are for. It gives you and I an opportunity to sit down together for a 1-hour private call, and you can send to me in advance everything that you want to work on, whether it's your business plan, whether it's a project that you are working on to grow your current business. Some of you might be interested in writing a book. Maybe you might be investing in real estate. There's a lot that's going on in the investment markets. I don't know what your thing is, but I do know this. We only have one slot available. And as soon as that slot is gone, I'm going to let y'all know, because I don't know when I'm going to have another slot open, okay? So the link to get into that strategy session is on the screen right now, and it's in the comments. Make sure that you click the link, book it, and just in case you want that Friday slot, but the time doesn't work for you, the only way that you can let me know is by putting it in the comments section, and I'll see if we can work something out, all right? So let's keep moving. In a few minutes, I'm going to bring some of you on live right now so we can watch a brother cut the pile down and leave with one clear move for the next 7 days. I want y'all to hear me. For those of you who want to make the most of my free sessions, I'm opening up the link right now for y'all to hop on camera with me live. It's about that time, y'all.
Time to step in, it's time to cam up. Keep it for 20 cents, step in. Get to the light, we going live. Yeah, it's your moment tonight. You're live, let's build. Time to cam up.
Absolutely, it is time to cam up. If you want me to help you put a step-by-step plan in place now so you can focus on your most important projects, make sure that you click the link, this link that you see on the screen. When you click this link, it allows you to get with me on camera now so that way we could talk to this, and I'll give you the game all for free. That's one of my ways that I reward you for getting on with me live. I know some of y'all, you might be shy. Well, that's what the strategy sessions are for. Some of y'all, you got business. You don't want everybody and their mama to know your business. That's what the strategy session is for. That's the reason why I gave y'all that link earlier. But some of you guys, you feel comfortable getting on camera. And guess what? Even if you can't get on camera with me, you can still talk via audio. And if you can talk to me via audio, I'll talk to you directly. So all you got to do is click this StreamYard link. And when you click this StreamYard link, it's going to take you to the backstage. I'm going to give you all a few minutes to get yourself situated. Make sure that you're in a quiet space. Make sure that you're somewhere where I can hear you clearly. If you're going to be on camera, I can see you clearly, and we can go from there. Sir Yasharala said that he likes the music beat for the time that came up. Hey, shout out to the man of order, Sir Asaph, for that. Shout out to Sir Asaph. Sir Asaph has really been supporting the work, and he's been putting a lot of great music into this thing. I told y'all, we're trying to make the show bigger and better. Guys, let's get the likes up real quick. Let's take a moment to get these likes up. That's the best free way to support this channel. If you're getting a lot of value from tonight's session, then smash that like button, okay? And make sure that you book your strategy session if you haven't done so already. If you want to get with me on here on camera right now for free, then make sure that you click this link. Make sure that you see this link that you see on the screen, and we'll get this thing going. Sis Shemaya said lots of women of order are in the house as well. That's a good point, Sis Shemaya. And you know what? Since you said that, I'm going to open up the floor for any of the women of order who also want to get on camera or join through audio. Not just for the men tonight. So shout out to Sister Shemaya. Let's give Sis Shemaya a round of applause. For any of the ladies that want to get on camera with me tonight, I will help you get things in order for your life so you could focus on your most important projects, and we can overcome the disease of having 100 half-finished things. 100 half-finished things, nothing complete. We can get that done tonight, y'all. All right, male or female, make sure that you go to the link. All right. And guess what? Even if you're not comfortable getting on camera or speaking on the call for whatever reason, I open the floor for you guys to do some Q&A with me. I open the floor for you to put your question in the comments right now, so that way I can help you out as much as I can, guys. That's what I'm here to do. I'm trying to help as many of y'all as I possibly can. Help me so that I can help you. Put your questions in the comments right now, and I'll answer a few of them before we move forward, okay? So right now, just as a recap, we've got a tie for first place. We've got Sir Yasharala with the $10 super chat. And we've got Brother Frederick with the $10 super chat. Right now, they are tied for the first place sponsorship. Shout out to both of them. If you're going to be the official sponsor for tonight, make sure that you put in a super chat. It's got to be over $10. And guess what else, guys? Regardless of what you contribute, I'm extremely grateful for you supporting the work, whether it's $2, $5, or even another $10 super chat. I'm greatly appreciative. It goes a very long way to keeping the show going. Now, guys, I'm not seeing nobody on camera, and that's all good because we could keep the show rolling. We could keep it rolling. You know I got plenty of content for y'all. But I need y'all to understand this. It's not life that's the problem. It's how open you are that's the problem. A lot of time management is just about closing the loop. You cannot make yourself more accessible. And a lot of being accessible is being too open to your own ideas. We have to have order, guys. An ordered man doesn't leave his schedule wide open. He closes it for the things that matters the most. And a man stays tired when he keeps too many things going at once. So I want y'all to be able to see that within yourself. If you see that you have too many open ideas going on, type "I see it" in the comments, okay? And now it is time to run the play. So what I want you to do, guys, for the next 7 days is to keep only 3 active projects. Put 3 projects on stage for later and kill 1 thing tonight. Give your top active project at least 3 finished time blocks this week. That's the play. Keep only 3 active projects. Guys, among all the projects that you have lined up, what are the top 3 that need to move forward starting this week? Which ones would give your life the biggest results? Identify your top 3 active projects and commit to that this week, guys. I know that you got other projects going. Push that till later. It can't all get done today. Push it till later. This goes over the staging exercise that I showed you. Kill 1 thing tonight. There's got to be 1 thing, guys, that you're going to have to sacrifice in order to build your dream. Your dream is only going to be as big as your sacrifice. When it comes to your top active project, the number 1 project among your 3 active projects, I want you to put 3 time blocks in place this week to work on your number 1 thing. At least 45 minutes for every time block, guys. Think about how much more accomplished you're going to feel after you put in at least 45 minutes towards your number 1 project 3 days this week. Just think about that for a minute. Think about how accomplished you're going to feel if you're able to get 2 hours, 3 hours into your number 1 project. Could that help you? Could that change the game for you? If it can, put yes in the comments. I'm seeing some questions right here. Shout out to Sister Hannah for asking some questions. Waking us up for tonight. Very good. Thank you for your participation. Sister Hannah asks, do you have any tips on how to launch a business with a newborn? Absolutely. See, it all goes back to what I was saying before. You've got to identify your top tasks. When you're running a business, there's a billion things that you could do, but you can't do it all. What is your number one thing? Because when you have a newborn, there's going to be so much time that's going to go into that newborn. You're going to have less time than you typically would to work on the business. So my first thing is you need to be very clear about what is the number one thing that you can do in the limited time that you have. The second thing is I want you to put together a list, Sister Hannah, of what things for the business that you should do and what things that you should delegate. You guys got to delegate more because I'm telling you, it's always going to be something. Now it might be, I have a newborn, but a few years from now, it might be, hey, I'm having even more children, or the children that I've got, they're a handful. It might be another project demanding your attention. Your life might be in a different place. There's always going to be something that's competing for your time. And since you only have but so many hours in a day to ensure that your business moves forward, you need to get very clear about which tasks you can do and which tasks that somebody else can do. Chances are there's a handful of things in a business that somebody else could do. I tell you guys, I do that all the time. You better ask around. I got a whole team that's supporting the Men of Order podcast. I got folks that help me with videos, sound effects. I got folks that help me with some of the different pages that I want to add to the show. Videos. Y'all see on this channel, we have shorts. I get a lot of support with that. You cannot do it all yourself. So the first thing that I really recommend, Sis Hannah, is that you strategize. Strategize on what is the number one most important thing that you should do for the business if you can do nothing else. And the second thing is you need to get very clear on what things that only you can do or only you should do, and identify all of the tasks in business that you can delegate. And then that will get you clearer on how the business can move forward as quickly as possible. Because just imagine this. Imagine you do what I'm telling you and you focus your time on the things that you can do while somebody else is focusing on other parts of your business. That gets you maximum results as fast as possible. Hope that helps. Now, I got to give a big shout out. Big shout out, because it looks like Sir Yasharala is getting back in first place, y'all. Sir Yasharala, he done just dropped another $10 super chat. Shout out to Sir Yasharala. And he didn't just drop the super chat. He said, don't be shy, get on camera. Hey, Sir Yasharala, you know how they do it, man. Do I need to play the Cam Up song again to get folks on camera?
Time to cam step in, it's time to cam up. Keep it for 20 cents, step in. Get to the light, we going live. Yeah, it's your moment tonight. Your life, let's build. Time to cam up.
And don't let the moment pass you by. That's a big thing when it comes to success too. The window of opportunity, guys. So listen, I'm putting the link up here one more time. If you do want to get on camera, click the link. It's in the comments section. It's on the screen. This is where I show you how to solve this problem all for free. Look at what Senior Sister Aisha said. I did get shy. LOL, Sir Yasharala, I did get shy. Ain't y'all all Georgia folks? Sir Yasharala, next time that you see Senior Sis Aisha, make sure that you get on her for me. And Chief Ambassador, if you still watching too, go ahead and do God's work, brother. Do God's work, okay? This sister, she could be getting these gems and she's shying away. I done put the link, and I done put it for the men, and I done put it for the women of order. I'm keeping a link out there as long as I'm on the stream. I'm keeping a link out there, but I'm going to keep going, y'all. All right? I'm going to keep this thing going. Now, again, here's one thing we got to know, guys. We talked about running the play, right? I just want to remind you, run the play. It's not enough to listen to me. You have to go and do what I'm telling you, okay? To recap, keep only 3 active projects. Put another 3 projects on stage for later. Kill 1 thing tonight. Oh, you liking that Cam Up song, Mai? Okay, shout out. The next thing you guys got to do, give your top active project at least 3 finished blocks this week. Guys, if you do what I'm showing you right now, how could you not win? You've already done your homework to find out what your number one most important thing is, the number one thing that'll give your life the most results. If you plug this in where you have 3 time blocks to work on your number one most important thing that moves you forward in life, how could you not win? That's the play. Run the play. Don't try to improve the play. Don't try to make it fancy. Don't jazz it up. Run the play. And I want receipts, guys. Drop your receipts in the comments under the replay. Tell me your 3 active projects. Tell me your 3 stage projects. Tell me the number one thing that you killed. Tell me what you finished by next week. Be specific, guys. Don't come back to me and be like, oh, Uzziah, this was a great session. Oh, Uzziah, this helped. Nope. You know what you got to do? Give me proof. I want you to come back with proof that this worked. Listen, guys, I'm not here to just tell y'all stuff and take money. I'm here to change lives. If you're going to be on here, you owe it to yourself to apply it. You came on here for a reason. You could have been like everybody else in the world and only just focus on just kicking it, just chilling, but they're not moving forward like you will. You decided that this year your life was going to move forward. Now is the time. Run the play, guys. No excuses. Every session that we have, I always make it so practical. Anybody could do it, regardless of how much money you have, regardless of if you went to college or not. You can do this, okay? So I need y'all to give me proof. And always remember, guys, a disciplined leader is someone that people can count on. They could count on him because he is not scattered. He's not half in on 10 different things. He's not always resetting his life. He carries what matters. He finishes what he starts. He tells the truth about what he can't carry right now. He's honest with himself. And guys, do you know what happens to that type of man that's honest with himself? That kind of man becomes stronger. He becomes clearer. He becomes calmer. And most importantly, his family and loved ones benefit from his success. He did the work. You're doing the work, guys. The work is right here. When a man gets in order, the people around him feel it. And let me say this before we go, y'all. You heard what needed to be said tonight. Now the question is, what are you going to do with it? Some of you don't need more information. You need clarity and a real plan. And at this point, there's only 1 strategy session left. Not 3, not 2, 1. So if you know you need that level of direction, go lock it in now. The link is in the chat and the description. You better tell him, Sir Yashala. You better tell him we don't play with these strategy sessions. Brother Frederick, he already got his strategy session book. Shout out to Brother Frederick, who previously was tied for first place. I got to update that, Sir Yasharala. I got to update that. Shout out to Brother Frederick. He came through for the $10 sponsorship, and we also got an upcoming strategy call booked to take him to the next level. But it's only right that I put right now who's in first place regarding the sponsorship. Right now, our sponsor so far is Sir Yasharala at that $20 level. Guys, we're about to announce who the official sponsor is. So now is the time. If you're going to be the official sponsor for tonight's session, put in your super chat, and we're going to acknowledge you as first place. All right? So, once again, some of y'all don't need more content. You need clarity. You need a real plan. There's only one strategy session left, not 3, not 2, one session left. If you know you need that level of direction, go lock it in now. Right now, while you still can. There's still one slot available for you guys this Friday, okay? Once you go to the link, make sure that it's in the month of April and book your session for this Friday. Some of y'all, you might want that slot for Friday, but when you look at the slot, you might see that the time might not work for you. If you want the Friday slot, but that time won't work for you, put it in the comments right now. So that way we could see what we can do, okay? So once that last spot is gone, guys, that's it. The link is in the chat. And it's in the description. Go lock that in now, okay? For the rest of y'all, execute. Don't wait. Move now. Mrs. Israel said, if that last slot is yours, but the timing doesn't work, drop it in the chat. Yes. And now it's about that time. Now is the time for us to announce the official sponsor for tonight. Who is it going to be? Going to be? Who is it going to be? You know, we started off the show and we had Sir Yasharala kicking it off at the $10 sponsorship level. Thank you for that. Then we had Brother Frederick come around and drop the 10 ball on him. Thank you for that. So it became a tie. And then Sir Yasharala, he broke the tie by putting in another $10 super chat. So that took him to $20 in total. So if you're going to be the official sponsor, that means that your super chat has to be over $20. Any donation is greatly appreciated, but if you're going to be the official sponsor for tonight, it's got to be higher than $20, guys. Much appreciated. Oh, now the brother Patton is lead. You see him showing out? Do y'all see Sir Yasharala showing out? Just in case you had the idea that you was about to top him with a $25 super chat, the brother then just put in an extra $5, y'all. Shout out to Sir Yasharala. Shout out to Sir Yasharala, man. It's time to announce the official sponsor. Who is it going to be, y'all? Is it going to be Sir Yasharala? Or somebody else going to pop out and show him? We will see. If you are going to take first place right now, because we're about to announce the official sponsor, your super chat must be higher than $25. The super chat must be over $25 if you're going to be in first place. All right, now is the time, guys. Let's get to it. If you're going to be that official sponsor, tap the dollar icon directly below the video that allows you to super chat and allows you to support this work, which keeps this channel going. So now is the moment of truth. Who will it be? It looks like the official sponsor is going to be Sir Yasharala at the $25 level. Thank you, Sir Yasharala. Much appreciated. Thank you so much for holding it down. Thank you for always supporting the work. Let's all make sure that we celebrate Sir Yasharala for being such a dedicated man of order, keeping it going. Oh, and you getting some love from one of our other official sponsors. We had My Girl that gave a $40 sponsorship last week, and that was greatly appreciated, I will never forget about that. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of the love, and just know it comes right back from me to you. I sincerely hope that you get a lot of value from this channel. Can't wait to see you on here again. And you know I'm going to catch you on Awesome's channel too. I'm going to shout the beast out when I see him. But tonight, y'all, the official sponsor is Sir Yasharala. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So, guys, you know what they say. All good things, it must come to an end. It is about that time, y'all, for us to get out of here. Thank you for the investments in the show. As you can see, we don't just have an intro, we got an outro. So come back Tuesday, March 31st at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Until next time, walk in order, brothers. Peace.
We hope you've enjoyed this broadcast, and if you did, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. This broadcast goes live on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Make sure to check this page for your local times and also to check out other videos. Well, once again, we hope you've enjoyed this broadcast of Men of Order with Uzziah Israel. And as Uzziah would say, walk in order, brothers. Peace.